Alright, well, I'm out.
Klein, why the unfriendly face?
Uh-oh.
I'm afraid I can't permit you to leave just yet. Now that I know it was you who infiltrated the laboratory in Fenmont.
What are you talking about?
Save your denials. Alvin told me everything.
He did what?
Now what? Will you hand us over to the military?
No. I want to know what you saw in that facility. Rashigal has undergone dramatic changes, ever since Noctigal acceded the throne.
What? A dude named Noctigal isn't totally trustworthy? Are you sure?
Even those of us in the 6 ruling houses are not told of his activities.
The military is holding people captive and draining their mana to develop a new weapon.
Human experimentation? He would go that far? I'd like to believe you're lying, but all the pieces fit.
So Noctigal is the man behind the experiments? The king of Rashigal?
He would have to be. It's hardly hospitable to keep Drissel's friends captive in our home. But you must leave this city at once.
Thank you, Lord Klein.
Alright. I think now is an important time for us to go and make sure that we have sub-events covered. Whatever your reasons may have been, sneaking into Fenmont's research center was an act of madness. By the time you realize what it means to contend with King Noctigal, I fear it will be too late. Don't worry, Rowen, we're the main characters. Oh, Ellie, you and your friends didn't do anything wrong. Literally broke into government property. It's sad to think I might not see you again. I wish we could have figured out Noctigal's plan sooner. I'm grateful for what you have told me so that I could see my mistakes. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm out. Peace. Hey, Alvin! Heard you were out here, giving away information.
There's a bunch of kids in Sherrilton's Plaza.
Looks like some of them are your age. Why not try to talk to them?
You, socializing?
I truly admire the dedication of these sentries to their mission, but if they stand in my way, I will have no choice but to cut them down.
Ah, you know, sometimes you gotta get a little bit of murder in there. It happens.
It was so pink and cute. Super cute. I've never seen anything so pink before. Super never.
What is it?
I was just wondering. What the heck are they talking about?
Pink, obviously.
You don't have to be scared. They're just children. Go on and ask them.
Excuse me. What's the cute pink thing you're talking about? You were spying on us. We have nothing to say to spies. Super nothing. Just give us a quick peek. Whoa! That weird thing talked. What is it? Like super weird. He's not weird. He's Tipo. Tipo? Well, whatever. I'm still not going to show the cute pink thing to someone like you. Fine. Ah, phooey. But if you can show us that you love the color pink and prove you're a true pinkist, I may consider it.
You should never describe yourself as a pinkist. Anyone else reminded about how much they hate children sometimes in this moment? Just me?
Prove I'm a pinkist? How? By bringing us super rare things that are pink. For example, start with a peach berry blossom. Bring us one of those, then we'll talk. We'll super talk!
I hate kids. Alright. Do we already have what you want? Super after? Okay, we don't already have what you want. I'm just looking at my spreadsheet right now to make sure we don't miss anything that is truly missable. There's one other... In the Central Plaza, left of the save point, there are 3 NPCs. Approach them for an event, and this one is missable. This is the plaza, isn't it? Where are these 3 NPCs at?
Drizel's house sure is huge.
Yeah, this might be bigger than my entire school.
I did see that one kid with an exclamation over them. This is the plaza, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Or maybe the next area over is the plaza? Either way, let's talk to this kid over here. That's another sub-event we want to pick up. Hello. My daddy went off to work without the good luck charm I made. He said it's going to be a really tough job that will last for months and months, so I made him a 4 spirits charm to keep him safe. Please, would you deliver it to my daddy? I had nothing better to do. Daddy said he was going to take a boat to Eladi's Sea Haven. Please tell him I'll be a good girl, so don't worry and come home safely. Eladi's Sea Haven. Where's this on my spreadsheet? I don't see this one on my spreadsheet, actually. Oh, never mind. There it is. You know what? The spreadsheet says that they're in the Central Plaza. Maybe this isn't the Central Plaza. Yeah, this is the Central Plaza. All right, so there should be a group of 3 people around here that we need to speak with. Yo, Alvin.
Hey!
Don't hey us.
Alvin! You tattletale! You jerk! You tattle jerk!
Whoa, 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 whoa! You can't just throw out combined name-calling like that. That's too far.
How much did Klein pay you to sell us out?
Sell you out? Such an ugly phrase. Money isn't the only currency, you know. It's no secret that Lord Klein is unhappy with the current government. If we want info, we have to give some in return. It's called a trade. I told him what I know, and he gave you some juicy info in return, right?
King Noctigal of Rashigol is the man responsible for everything. So long as he remains alive, he could construct a 2nd or 3rd Lance of Kresnik.
You're going to assassinate the king?
Ah, you know. This is basically an anime. What's a little bit of king assassination?
What choice do I have? I can't allow him to continue, even if his death throws your country into chaos.
Please don't throw things into me.
I suppose it's the lesser of 2 evils. We can't let him keep sacrificing innocent people for their mana.
Hey, you're the people from the wanted poster.
Whoops. I suppose strolling about wasn't the smartest idea.
Wind from the southwest, 2 meters per second. A nice breeze.
What are you doing here?
Please, allow me to handle this.
Hey, Gramps, step out of the way before you break a hip.
Oh dear me. What a fearsome trio.
Yeah, you never step to my boy Rowen. These dudes are so dead.
A bit on the sloppy side, though. You 2 in the rear. Isn't your formation a little wide? If you stand so far apart, how will you help your comrades in a moment of crisis?
Shut up, like we need your tactical advice.
Why would you do what Rowen says here?
And you, good sir, aren't you standing a little too far forward? From there, you might be able to catch me, but the good people behind me, on the other hand...
Why would you listen to him?
There's a good soldier.
Yeah, what the?
Now, if you'll excuse me. Everyone please follow me.
Those guys are getting fired.
Rowen, that was awesome! You sure showed those meanies!
Good job trapping the Three Stooges, Rowen.
Dear me. You misused the word awesome. It was merely a delay tactic.
Whatever it was, you saved us, Mr. Rowen.
Just Rowen is fine.
What do you need from us?
My, you get right to the point. Indeed, I have a favor to ask of you.
Of us notorious criminals? This can't be good.
The King of Rashigal came to the manor earlier and ordered our citizens be drafted into service.
What? Noctigal was here?
Yes, the man you saw leaving by carriage earlier was King Noctigal himself.
Yeah, he had like the cross scar over his eyes, kind of hard to miss.
So he's the king of Rashigal.
Why is he forcing people into his service?
Maybe he needs more experimental subjects?
My master couldn't abide seeing his people in danger. He set off to rescue them. But Noctigal is not one who takes disobedience lightly.
Is Dracel's brother in danger?
Undoubtedly, and I wish to rescue him. Will you assist me?
Any brother of a pal is a brother of mine, right, Ellie?
We can't turn a blind eye at this point. We should help.
Here we go again. For an honors student, you sure are lousy at learning lessons.
It's settled. We cannot allow Noctigal to proceed with any plan that involves using that weapon.
There's your answer.
You have my thanks. The people were taken to Burmia Gorge. We must make haste.
Yo, get my boy Rowen in the party. Let's go. Also, Burmia Gorge time. Next little dungeon area.
You and Cheapo are always together, aren't you?
Because we're best friends! And because Cheapo's so cute!
Really?
What? Of course he's cute! Don't you think?
Well, he certainly isn't not cute, in a way that I can't quite put my finger on.
How can you not know? It's Cheapo!
Oh, it's his little horns. Those are super cute.
Those are ears! For shame! You're terrible with kids!
Yes, you're terrible with kids.
I'm sorry.
Oh, the egg principle. Wait a minute, I want to see where the sub event is. Well, that skit will come back up.
There's no beating big cities. So many interesting things for a grown man to see and do.
This is where Alvin and I are much different from one another. Where is this sub-event of like 3 people hanging out with each other?
If you leave an egg in an empty box and said egg gets crushed, the cause must lie within the egg itself. How's egg principle? It sounds obvious, but at the same time, not so much.
500 years ago, Professor Howe used that principle to deduce how spirit channeling works.
Although people still channeled beforehand, right? They just didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah, since spirits have no apparent physical form, people weren't aware they existed at all. But Professor Howe surmised that something had to be converting the mana from our mana lobes into arts.
And that turned out to be spirits.
Yep, his hypothesis was proven with the discovery of spirits that had taken physical forms.
And because he figured out what was inside the egg, the age of spirit arts was born.
Exactly, although there's still a lot we don't understand about spirits.
Like Maxwell being a busty 20-year-old. Bet even Professor Howe didn't see that coming.
Who could have predicted? Who could have possibly known? Here they are, they're all the way over here.
The weather here in Sherrilton sure is nicer than it is in Azul.
Did you come here from Azul?
We did. We came in through Sapstrath Sea Haven.
Well, good on you for making it all this way. I bet going through that checkpoint wasn't much fun.
It wasn't that bad.
We used to be able to trade with Azul freely. But now, with all these new regulations, it's almost impossible to do business.
I've heard things are getting weird at Fort Gandala, too. I hear they're working on some kind of big-time spirit art.
You think it's for war?
It could well be.
Between Rashigal and Azul? But why?
I'm sure you've seen how the King of Rashigal has been consolidating power around himself. While on the other hand, the King of Azul is some great hero who united all of the tribes by force.
My boy King Gaius?
2 strong rulers in 2 neighboring countries. It's only natural they'd start bumping against each other.
There've been skirmishes, but we haven't had open war since the Battle of Fezabel 20 years ago.
Hey, this could be the business opportunity of a lifetime.
I'm sure it's possible.
But the people who got greedy during the last war were the first ones to die.
Yeah, you're right. These new inspections have been pretty devastating to our business already.
Hey, don't let it get you down. War isn't a certainty yet.
War, huh?
What is it good for, man? What is it good for? The loyal Butler.
Klein's quite the fool, attempting to directly defy King Noctigal.
I too counseled him against it. But as you can see, he can be quite stubborn.
Hey! Stop saying mean things about Dracel's brother! Klein is a good man.
He most certainly is. Never have I met a lord who cares more deeply for his subjects. Indeed, he was kind and gentle long before he was a lord at all. 2 years ago, when I had nowhere else to go, he was gracious enough to hire me on as his butler.
Sounds like he's really important to you.
Very much so.
And he's so cool. Way cooler than Alvin.
Yo, listen, Klein's neat and all that, but my man Alvin has got the drip.
I beg your pardon. I didn't quite catch that.
I'm sure Klein is still safe.
Of that I have no doubt. No harm will befall him on my watch.
This entire carriage spawned on me while I was standing there. Hey, what have you got going on? What's the expansion looking like? No times threes, no times threes. What's wrong with you? I want to buy some new weapons, but I want to upgrade the armor shop first. What do we got with Lilium Orbs here? We have Rowen now. We're probably going to get to look at his Lilium Orb. Let's get this extra strength and intelligence up while also expanding Milla's Lilium Orb. Very cash money. And then honestly, I'm going to take this extra intelligence in this SP before I look at anything else. Charm an enemy with a 20% probability when performing a taunt. I forgot taunts were a thing in this game. I should be taunting more. Sword strokes is fluid as a body of water executed through a seamless stance forward. Ooh, I think this might be Milla's half of the Ruination Fangs, I think is the name of the combo art she and Jude have that I really like. I would like to have Ruination Fangs. Perform a backstep in midair. Why? Assault 2 we definitely want in the near future.